Salutations, boys and girls and kiddos of all ages. Welcome to another video of Posing Action Figures with Toy the Poser, with me, your host, Toy the Poser. And first, of course, I would like to say hello to all my viewers and my first-time viewers by saying, this is not your average toy review channel. Just a simple showcasing of all the things I like to show off in the form of action figures and toys. And of course, to all my returning viewers, I would like to say thank you for joining us again. Along with my new returning viewers and subscribers, I cannot thank you guys enough. But today, at this moment, I kind of got a little surprise for my, what I like to call my day one viewers and subscribers of the channel. And here she is. Okay. Hey, Betty, that's your cue. Come on out. Whoop. Here she is, everyone. Back again. I think around like a few years ago, a couple of years ago, we first got introduced to my, how should we say, custom of what I want to call Hydra Betty. Now, Hydra Betty was basically just a kit badge custom that I quickly made just out of fun and to go along with our featured character of the day. So, Betty, you can go now if you want to. Feel free to come back and join us later on in the end of the video. Okay? Whoop. Okay, so now it's my turn. Behind the camera, I go into giant mode. Whoop, whoop. Okay, and as you can see, who we have on the rotating rotator is Marvel Legends Lady Deadpool. And she's also part of the box Build-A-Figure wave. And I've just noticed that pretty much everybody in this wave, I've got a version of this character, almost, yeah, except two. And yeah, anybody that does not know, I hate collecting or being forced to collect characters, figures of characters I already have. And by force, I mean Build-A-Figures. So, yeah, as you guys can see from the front, side, and back, and we can go ahead and take off the rotating rotator right now so you can get a up close and depth look of the bottom of the box for people that like boxes. And sorry about that little glare of it, but that's the barcode and that's all the other rarity stuff at the bottom. All right. The top of the box that just says Marvel. Another close-up of the, I guess, little bio that they have of her. So, and the lineup of everybody that's in this wave who we are trying to build. Box himself. First we have a Ultimate Wolverine, which does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece, so luckily I didn't have to get that. Did already a video of the US agent. Check the description below to click on the link to see it if you haven't already. Our featured guest today, which is Lady Deadpool. Next after her will be Psylocke. And next after Psylocke, we're going to get a version of Ghost Rider. And after that, we're going to get Dark Avengers Hawkeye. And after that, we're going to get a Morena for the first time ever in comic book history or action figure history. I think Robbie too. This is the first time we ever get a Robbie figure. But anywho, time to magical poof her out of the package so we can learn more about Lady Deadpool. So magical poof. All right. All right. Well, first and foremost, let's put. Oh, I think she's standing up straight. All right, standing straight, right out of the package. Good for you. The box builder figure. She comes with the head of box. So we gonna put that to the side. Okay. Don't need that for this video. Uzis, baby. It's Uzi time, baby. I think these are Uzis. I don't know. Do Uzis have little bayonets in them? And okay, I'm gonna screw up the lighting in the camera for a second so I can get better focus. And that didn't help any. Okay, let's try this. But anywho, yeah, we have she comes with Uzis. I'm thinking, I don't know, guys. I don't know nothing about guns, but she gets two of them, and two katanas she comes with. And once again, I also want to bring out again, whoop, well, I guess Hydra Betty, but also, whoop, the first version of Lady Deadpool that we've got before. And as you guys can see, well, if you didn't know, I was cool with everything about this Lady Deadpool, except she came with one of those, the old school arms. Okay, well, here's the thing. I switched the arms out. So here, I'll show you exactly what I mean. This Lady Deadpool was a version, wasn't horrible, but it's what we got. The problem was that this is the old buck of it, is that the old articulation, I hated, absolutely despise the arms on the old female body molds. They didn't, the lack of articulation in it, so I ended up, as much as I can, anytime a female figure came in or whatever, I would do what I could every chance I get to switch out those arms. And also, I got a whole new one because the ball peg on this one broke. All right, so had to get a new one. Anywho, but I can't remember who I got these arms from, but since they was red, I switched them out. Just an easy ball and pop, and there you go. Bob's your uncle. All right, then later on, they upgraded the female body figure again and gave her ab crunches and stuff like that, and butterfly joints, which this one doesn't have. So, Betty, you can leave. Okay. And since I'm finished talking about that, put to the side, Lady Deadpool to the side, and we're back with the new one here. And as you can see, she gets the latest and greatest new body mold. Where, remember to heat up your action figures before you pose them, kids? So let's do that by bringing in our handy dandy Ranger heat gun. Okay, so in we go. All right. That loosened it up a lot. Okay, got all loosey goosey. Anywho, as I was saying, the latest and greatest new body buck was they have that ab crunch, which you can barely see because of the floating belt, but yeah. In other words, basically all I'm saying, and butterfly joints, which, let's see, can she clap her hands, cross them together? Might be a little hard since she have on this little gun harness or whatever harness strap that she got on her shoulder, but let's see. Can she cross her arms enough? No, not really. But like I said, it probably was hard because of I doubt very seriously she was going to be able to anyway. But they do go back a little further. But anywho, all right, and there you go. As I was saying here is that, all right, if you're gonna give us repaints or reissues of the same character or something like that, whatever, at least give us the full upgrade of them. So there you have it. So, but like I said, now this Lady Deadpool, as you can see the differences, she got straps on the arms. I don't think the, well, yeah, the old one, they just had the painted on black straps for the wrist and on the ankles, everything else. But this one, although she doesn't come with alternate hands or nothing like that, have removable straps. Okay, so let's put that back there. All right, and there you have it. Now this Lady Deadpool is fodder. Okay, so off you go. All right, but now that she's all heated up and ready to dance, let's put her in a pose. No longer a cold pose, cause now we heated her up, and see, find out more about who this Lady Deadpool person is. Okay, so all right, and upon the rotator, and of course, apparently, Hydra Betty wanted to come support her BFF. Yeah, Lady Deadpool doesn't have any weapons holders, so that little harness thing like that, I just basically, I don't think it was meant to be that way, but so I just had to make do. I wanted to show that how well she can hold her little bayonet Uzis or whatever you want to call them. And by the way, I guess I should also add and let it be known that there is a character by the name of Betty that is a part of Hydra, and has nothing to do with Lady Deadpool, or at least not for right now. They're not even in the same universe. So I just thought it was, yeah, Betty was the first name that came to mind. And when I found out that there was an actual Betty that it worked for Hydra, I just stuck with it. So yeah, it has nothing to do with what the creation that I made or anything like that. But there you go. There is a Hydra Betty. Maybe I should change the name of mine so no one won't get confused. But let's move on. And by moving on, I mean just explaining who, more about Lady Deadpool. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, before I distracted myself. Yeah, no weapon holding besides her hands, and they don't have the firmest of grips, a tight grip. Or it could be because I used the heat gun and heated her up, and her fingers and stuff was kind of flimsy after that. But yeah, but other than that, there's no other place to store all of her weapons. So unless you're gonna put both swords in the back of her harness thing like that and put both guns on her, that's the only way she's gonna carry all her weapons. Unless you make yourself a Hydra Betty that can carry the other Uzi for her. I think that's an Uzi. Anywho, who is Lady Deadpool? Well, created by Rob Liefeld and first appearing in 2010 and first appearing in Deadpool #7, Merc with a Mouth, Deadpool Merc with a Mouth, issue #7, and which has variant covers, even a extended cover from the main comic book. I think that's the main one, but yeah, it's still issue 7 and it has a double cover. But anyway, this is when we first get introduced to Wanda Wilson. And if you can't tell by now, Wanda Wilson is basically the Earth 3010. Yes, had to double check, but yes, the Earth 3010 version of the character we known as the Earth 616, Wade Wilson, who we all know as our lovable Merc with a Mouth, Marvel Jesus himself, Deadpool. Okay? And the cut and dry of Lady Deadpool, aka Wanda Wilson, or I probably said that backwards. Anyway, her whole stitch, it's not a whole lot of lore behind her, but her whole stitch is that she, out of just the wanting to feel needing and belonging or whatever, she joined a group and to fight against government fascists, and that's basically it. I mean, that's yeah. They don't say if who, why, what, when, where, who was her mama, her daddy, or anything like that. That's basically her thing. She was just a merc fighting against government fascists. But just if give her a little bit more backstory toward Lady Deadpool, which is not related to Kid Deadpool or Kidpool or Dogpool or Headpool, as you see in them. But they did all form a little group together called the Deadpool Corps. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Wanda Wilson, Lady Deadpool, she just goes around doing stuff. that's the best I can do. But she's technically a fairly new character, and I'm pretty sure because of the Deadpool movie, she's gonna get a lot more flesh, or whatever you want to say it, more popularity and notoriety to her character and origin stories and stuff like that. So yeah, she's already has her first comic, which I think was just a one shot, but it also came out in 2010. Her first issue, and from my understanding, the only Lady Deadpool comic book issue. But yeah, so that's Lady Deadpool. And of course, just like Wade Wilson Deadpool, Lady Deadpool's power sets are technically the same. She can regenerate herself, and yeah, she has the same healing factor as like Deadpool and Wolverine and things like that, to the point where if she has a limb or something cut off, she can regrow it, her body parts and stuff like that. Like I said, it's everything else. Excellence fighter with super agility and reflexes. And another thing about Lady Deadpool, but also I think Deadpool himself too, they are immune to of course, toxins and illnesses and stuff like that, like diseases and stuff. Although Deadpool has like a cancer in him that makes his face and stuff look like that. I'm explaining something about that in a minute. But Lady Deadpool and Deadpool, they are immune to telepaths. So like, yeah, their mind is so wacky or whatever, however you want to put it, to the point where they can't be mind scrambled by somebody like Professor X or whatever. So I get, yeah, I don't 100% know how that works, but they're immune to it for some way or the other. Because I could have sworn I've seen Professor X try to go inside Deadpool's mind one time, but it it didn't work out too well. He was able to do it, but something happened. I can't remember how the story goes. Anyway, although Lady Deadpool is pretty much the female carbon copy of Wade Wilson Deadpool, she her scars and stuff on her face and body ended up get healing or somehow or the other. So she doesn't have a scarred up face like Deadpool. I don't know if they had the same injury or the same cancer that was eating away at their flesh or something like that at the time the mutant abilities kicked in, but for some way, why reason or the other, Lady Deadpool looks regular. She looks like a regular face without the mask. Pretty face, blonde woman, which you get a lot of in Marvel comics. Marvel loves they blonde women. Anyway, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, it's time to size them up. Size her up, I'm sorry. But representing the 136 scale action figure size, we have, okay, I see what's going on here. Anyway, sure, Betty, stick around. Help us out. Okay, representing the 136 scale action figure size, we have Herbie, not Betty, Herbie, who stands at 2 inches tall, the actual average 136 scale action figure size. So representing the 1/18 scale action figure size, we have really, Betty? Okay, Xenostrike's 3-minute project, who we call Waist High Ninja Guy, Gary for short, and Gary stands at approximately 3 3/4 inches tall, the average 1/18 scale action figure size. And represented Betty, we have a honorable, respectable person that's come to represent the 1/12 action figure size. So please show a little respect. And representing the 1/12 action figure size, we have, okay, all right. We have Stan the Man, my main man, Stan, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Stanley action figure, who's Betty seems to miss a lot. Don't we all, Betty? So take it easy. All right, but Stan stands. Stan is approximately 6 inches tall, the average 1/12 scale action figure size. And last but not least, representing the 1/10 scale action figure size, we have, we have the Not a Homebody action figure, who we call Buck the bigger figure. And Buck stands at approximately 7 inches tall. And yeah, let's get rid of let's put an end to this video now before Betty does something that we all gonna regret. You know what? I forgot to bring in the ruler to size up Lady Deadpool. And it looks like she's approximately 6 inches tall, right at the tip top of the old noggin. Okay, so that's that. All right. And that's the end of the video, kiddo. So, hey, Wanda, do me a favor, would you? Try to keep a close eye on Betty. I got a funny feeling she's going to need a lot of supervision. Okay? Between you and I don't think Wanda's the best person to be put in charge of somebody like Betty myself. But as for you, kiddos, I want you to take some advice that my mother would give me. Go somewhere and play. And see you in the next video, guys. Ta-ta for now.